So we cannot even begin to imagine what it must feel like for fans now that we have just 2 more days before we take that much needed trip back to Wakanda. And although a very special member of the cast will not be present, his presence will surely be felt.
Know what you whisper. They have lost their protector. Now is our time to strike.
Well, that incredible story continues in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever with new characters, as well as many familiar faces, just like our next guest, a truly courageous human who took a chance to pursue her dream of acting. And she is not only an actress, she is also a filmmaker, a wife, a mom, my Nigerian sister from another mister, which then makes her my cousin, my favorite cousin of all time. So let's give a huge Wakanda welcome to Miss Sope Aluko in the house. Wakanda Forever, my sister. So good to see you.
So lovely to see you too. Top of the morning to you.
It's a wonderful morning for me because I know, like I say, we're sisters and we're favorite cousins, but we're completely different because you're the proper one, I'm the jaga jaga one, as they would say back home. And you have quite the interesting story because these days when you see like a Nigerian in the arts and stuff, you're gonna be like, so what did your parents say? But you did do what your parents said at first before going into the acting. So what did you do before then?
I studied engineering as my first degree, and then I went on to do my master's, and I specialized in marketing. And I worked in corporate America for over 20 years until I decided to go back to my first love, which was acting, which I'd done years ago in theater in the UK. So it was my passion. And I think what really spurred me to do that was both of my parents passed away suddenly. So it became one of those things that, am I really any good at this? Can I just get an opportunity to try? And 1 year rolled into 2 and 3, 4, 5, and now I've been officially 12 years into the business, and so I'm very excited.
And killing it. And we're always excited whenever we see your face, whether it's on the small screen or the big screen. All right, so I have to say this, you're very worldly because people are listening to you, you're listening, you're going like, well, hello, you're being like, and you said in the UK. So you're Nigerian, you've lived in the UK, yes. You're in Florida right now. So where else have you lived? Because I know you speak like a gazillion languages.
Yes, my father was in the diplomatic service, so I was born in Nigeria. I grew up and schooled in the UK, went to boarding school there, but I also lived in countries like Indonesia, Jakarta, Indonesia, Trinidad and Tobago, in Kenya, Tanzania, and Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. So we had a very varied experience, which I would, it's the best experience ever. I encourage my kids, travel, travel, travel. It really helps you understand how the other culture lives. So.
And we're gonna be traveling to Wakanda, and we're gonna see you again in this sequel. So talk to us about that, because I know I mentioned languages. You had to learn a different language for your role as shaman.
Yes, I did. I had to learn Xhosa, which is the South African language, and it's very unique. There are lots of clicks, different kinds, and I was giving 2 pages, basically 2 large paragraphs, to learn within about 5 days. So what had happened was the dialogue coach was coming from South Africa, that had visa changes, and so I was waiting for the dialogue, and I was like, okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and then he finally landed, and I got the dialogue, and we had to start shooting within a few days. And I really thought, how am I going to do this?
Oh, please.
How am I going to do this?
Oh, please. Do you not know who you are? Do you remember the part in the trailer where they said, show them who we are? That's what you did. You showed them who you are by doing this. And I'm telling you, I'm going to see the movie tomorrow, by the way. Yes. And I got to meet your castmates at the premiere here in New York. And it's just incredible, like the family that you guys have become, even with your huge loss in real life and that you have to deal with now in this movie. But all I'm saying is, like, people cannot wait for this movie. Are we ready? Are we even ready for what's about to go down?
Let me just tell you, get a box of Kleenex. Just get the box of Kleenex, because even I had to, I lost it. I have to say I lost it. Sure. At every juncture of the film, I mean, when I first got on set, on the call sheet, we saw that the name started from number 2. we all clearly knew who number one was still, who we felt was leading us from beyond, Chadwick. And there was just this feeling of commitment to making sure we strive for the excellence that he always did. I mean, this guy would do take after take after take, did all his stunts, and yet he was battling cancer. It just, you know, to me, he was just a superhero in itself. Superstar, a superhero.
So this is a celebration. This is a celebration of his life, a celebration of what Black Panther means to us all, what he meant to us all. And you have to promise me one thing, Sope. Can you promise me that you come back to talk about Golden Rod Productions? Because we'll make this about Black Panther, and when you come back, we'll talk about your, because you have a project that you're working on with Golden Rod Productions, right?
Yes, I do have a project. It's a short film that is based on true facts of our Nigerian heritage. Woo! I'm very excited. It's the first thing coming out of my production company, Shockbox Productions, and wait until you see it next year. I'd love for you to see it.
No, I'm not waiting. I'm coming to Miami after this interview right now.
Absolutely. You know what? The invitation is going to you right now.
I am on my way. I am on my way, just so you know, sister. Such a pleasure to meet you. So proud of you. Can't wait to see more of you and all your side projects and the other things that you're doing everywhere and anywhere. You can't get rid of me now, even if you try.
Absolutely.
Everyone
Thank you
at home.
so much for having me.
Oh, anytime. You can come back. I'll make a key card for you for the building, so you can come in anytime you want. And everyone at home, be sure to catch her in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever in theaters